I'm Sarah Star, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram channel, where you will find content exploring all about why you feel the way you do, why things are happening around you the way they are, and what to expect in the future with our open ET contact event with the Galactic Federation. We are in Pisces season, which means it is all about your imagination and your creativity and doing the shadow work. I repeat, Pisces season is about doing the shadow work. So currently the moon and the sun are in Pisces energy today, so expect a emotionally slow processing day. We also have our North Node in Chiron, and they are conjunct today. So what that means is that we are finally turning those karmic chapters of our lives. This is about growth and healing. It is going to reveal a lot of strengths, a lot of evolution within yourself, but also all of the work that needs done. Yet again, shadow work. So you may feel these increased levels of empathy and compassion today, especially for ourselves and for others. Today is a good day to bring a lot of closure to things that we were closing those chapters yet again on, in areas that we have outgrown. And it's the perfect day because the solar weather is low. We don't have super energy coming in to confuse us with our clarity and our cognizance. So today is a beautiful day to sit with yourself and yet again have that compassion and that empathy for yourself and for others. And yet again, do the shadow work. Once you do that, it's going to start aligning. Everything is going to align to exactly what you want and what you need, and pretty much everything that you planned for your life anyway, step by step. Remember, everything that you're experiencing, you planned it prior to being here. So our solar levels are low right now, which is yet again wonderful. So what we are presented with today is some very low C-class flares from these two active regions. We have 3583. Now this is heading off of the sun. We're still going to take a look at it, but we are getting some light from there. We have a 5% chance of having an X-class flare from 3583 as it heads off of the limb of the sun. However, we have a new region and it is 3590. It's large. It is a big region. And like I said, we don't have too many sunspots here. We have 5 in total. 3583 heading off of the limb of the sun up here. These two are very stable. This is also very stable. This one is huge, very large region. Let's look at it. Before we get into the large region, this is 3586. It is heading off of the limb of the sun. However, we are getting some light from it. Our proton level is at a 5%. X-class level is at a 5%. We may see some M-class flares as it heads off the limb, and we are obviously seeing those C-class flares. Still in beta range, went up in size, and actually gained 1 sunspot. But throughout the day, let's see if this one does go off. Now this is region 3590, brand new region, active mind you, very large in size. It went up in 150 in size, so we're around 400. And this is just heading on, so in the next couple of days we'll see exactly how complex and how really large it is, and if it comes together or expands and goes apart. But we do have a small percent chance of having an X-class from here. Proton level is at a 1%, but remember guys, we are still analyzing this new sunspot region. So tomorrow, the next day, as we get more data coming in, you'll see these percentages change. You'll see the class magnification change it. And obviously it's not just one sunspot region up here. It's obviously not. New sunspot region. Data is being analyzed. Let's watch this one. And of course, right below that new massive sunspot region, we have 2 coronal holes that are forming. So anything that this region specifically expels, it's going to be pushed in towards us. But we are seeing light from that. So we're really going to watch it. There is a lot of light coming in from this side of the sun. It's a large region, guys. It's very large. We're going to watch it. I'm excited. We also had a filament eruption here on the limb of the sun. However, it's probably from 3576. It has 0 Earth-directed components, but I just want everybody to realize that we had a very large filament eruption from that region that gave us that X-class flare. So it is still active, and as it rotates again past the sun and back onto Earth directed. We'll see if that active region is still there or if it died down in the next coming of weeks. But just noting, filament eruption 3576, X-class flare. Now, our geomagnetic forecast is pretty much non-existent, but we do have a grazing influence from a CME that left on the 16th. This will produce a very weak enhancement in our solar winds. It was very slow velocity. The bulk ranging around 300 kilometers per second, so that's why it's taken us a little bit to even get here, but it is going to be a very glancing blow of this. And on our Enlil graph, you can see how we will have a slight glancing blow from this coronal mass ejection. The density is pretty much non-existent right now. Velocity also non-existent. Very, very weak enhancement coming today, later today, and early into the 20th. But currently, our solar winds are below 300 kilometers per second. Density is basically non-existent, so we'll just see a slight increase in our solar wind. And we will not be hitting any active geomagnetic levels. They will go back and dip down on the 21st into those nominal solar wind levels. And here's our Schumann. Lots of integrating a lot of that light that has been flowing into our planet. So we are still acclimating what we have been giving. We are still going to be purging, especially with this Pisces season, all of those things that do not align with us. The frequency is matching us right now. It is at 840. We have jumped quite a bit, almost a whole percentage. So our frequency is really matching what we are giving, and we are acclimating all of this light frequency codes, encoding it within our DNA that has been dormant for such a long time and is now being activated. But if the frequency is a little too high, it's a little too much on your central nervous system, it is time to yet again take that time out. Go outside and ground, do a small meditation, do something for you. I don't know what it is. I told my mom, go into the greenhouse. I don't care. Go do something that you enjoy, that gives you a break, so you're able to settle that, yet again, central nervous system if it's too much on you. So you can set and reset yourself in order to line up to these newer frequencies. So enjoy the Pisces season energy. It is beautiful, it is creative, it is imaginative, it is shadow work. Repeat, it is shadow work. Nobody likes to do it. Too bad. We have to do it. If you want to do it, you need to do it. I'm just telling you, you gotta do it. And as always, we are here as a collective to support each other. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're working on personally. What are these shadows that you're trying to get out of? What is the goal that you are trying to receive? And what imaginative, creative boundaries are you pushing for this Pisces season? I'm Sarah Starr, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. Love ya.